Welcome back to Freedom Finance with Lanny, guys. Another Sunday night down here in the bunker, guys. But today's all about dividend investing. It's more about receiving dividend income, and it's more about how much Vanguard is about to pay me this month in its purest form of passive income, guys. So if you're excited to see what the tally is going to look like from all of the investing I've been doing in Vanguard ETFs, then grab your favorite beverage, your beer, your liquor, your wine. Get that coffee flowing, that espresso, because you're Italian, baby. And let's dive into how much Vanguard pay me in passive income this month. If you guys don't know it by now, I am a big Vanguard ETF investor. I focused on what I call the Vanguard trifecta, you betcha, focused on 3 Vanguard ETFs. That first one being Vanguard's high dividend yield, VYM. My wife and I, we've been buying that for 4.5 years since July of 2020. Been buying Vanguard's S&P 500 VOO. I think I've been buying that now every day for almost 3 years. I have to go back and check. It's been a little wild, at least 2 full years, if not going on the 3 years. And then we've been buying Vanguard's Dividend Appreciation ETF, VIG, and we've been buying that almost every single day for 2 years. So doing all this investing, obviously there's the cost, there's the market value, there's the fluctuation, there's the performance, but I'm trying to reach financial freedom. I'm trying to build passive income. And I'm trying to do that by building dividend income. So the big question is all this investing, how much dividend income, which I think is the best form of passive income, how much did Vanguard ETFs pay me, this month? Because it's a quarter end. They announced their quarterly distributions just this past week. So we're going to dive in. We're going to dive into the 3 ETFs. And what better way to start this off, guys, than with the biggest position that my family owns in Vanguard's VYM. We are sitting at 1,665 shares, 0.4 shares, and they announced a 96.42 cent quarterly dividend distribution, guys. So almost $1 per share. So that equates out to $1,605.78 of dividend income that I am set to receive here on Christmas Eve, which I believe is the payable date. And at current prices, which is $127.12, because you better believe I got dividend reinvestment or DRIP turned on, which means when the dividend gets distributed, it automatically buys the shares right back into what had paid that dividend. So the reinvestment that VYM is about to experience is a little over 12.63 shares if the share price stays where it's at right now. And that is going to buy me another 12.63 shares, like I was saying, and it's going to add $44.14 based on the annual dividend, which is a little over, $3.49.45. So $44.14 in forward income added by way of dividend reinvestment on my VYM, guys. So that's just the first ETF. Let's move on quickly to ETF number 2. Why? Because it's the holidays. I know you guys are wrapping presents. Maybe you're doing a late night coffee run right now just to try to stay awake, to get everything done before the holidays, guys. Or maybe you're just, staying awake, doing a little investment research. Maybe you're trying to find some investments to buy here to close out the year strong. But Vanguard's S&P 500 VOO, I own 116.412 shares, and they announced $1.73 or $1.73.85. So that means it's going to pay me a nice $202.38 dividend. And at the current price of $545, it'll reinvest at about 0.37 shares, which will add a little nugget, a little $2.49 in forward income my way. And then the last but not least, the Vanguard Dividend Appreciation ETF. Now, because it's a lower price, you're going to see that I own a lot more shares. of VIG than VOO, even though I've been in VOO longer, but it's all about just because of the share price of the ETF. VIG, I own 134.414 shares. And they announced an 87.56 cent dividend, guys, almost 90 cents. And that's going to then pay me $117.69. And at a current share price of $197.31, it'll reinvest at about 0.6 shares. And based on the annual dividend, will pay me about $2.02, or it'll add another 202 to the forward dividend income stream, guys. So in total, across the 3 Vanguard ETFs, these investments will pay me this quarter $1,925.85. So damn close to the $2,000 mark. You know that it's going to be at least $2,000 come Q1 of 2025, because I'm not stopping in my purchases of VYM weekly, VOO daily, and VIG daily. So that Q1 dividend is going to be way over $2,000 is my planned projection. Based on all of the reinvestment, it'll actually add another $48.65 to the forward income stream. So it'll add a little over $4 extra per month, or a little over $12 per quarter from the dividend reinvestment, guys. But I know these dividends in Q4 that were announced by the ETFs were all slightly smaller than the Q4 of 2023. So I think we're all looking for a bigger Q1 2025 payout, and the results might be, skewed, or not even skewed, but might be challenged because of how heavy technology is within the VOO ETF. When you think of the AI stocks that may not even pay a dividend, or if they do, it is very small. So when the concentration is much larger in the ETF of that, it may bring down the yield and may bring down the dividend growth. So we'll have to really see what NVIDIA and Google really do from dividend growth in 2025 as well, guys. So how did your Q4 dividends turn out? Do you own any of these 3 Vanguard ETFs? I'm sure there's plenty of SCHD shareholders out there that are celebrating their Q4 dividend distribution. Let me know in the comments how much you earn in passive income from your dividend portfolio. And let me know if you like this video or what other videos you want to see from this guy, guys. So like the video, subscribe to this channel. Merry Christmas, happy holidays, and I'll catch you on the next one.